JP was doing on Dig and what Team Queso looked like years ago, every single one of these guys deserves a title.
Yeah, but there's one problem, Andrew. There's only one championship, and 4 of these players will walk home empty-handed, wondering what could have been, while the other 4 hoist that trophy and that big prize.
Here we go. Game 3, King of the Hill. All even here in this set after SK Gaming goes 2-1 over Benny and Cuchii. Cuchii looking for revenge on Sam.
Queso's been a big part of the Clash Royale scene for a long time. Of course, many players have worn a Queso jersey at one point or another. And Cuchii has been with Team Queso since before Clash Royale League, back since the 2017 year, March of that year. Won RPL with Team Queso, won ESWC with Team Queso, played in SLO, played in the Q-Lash or Clash with a Q, whatever you want to call it. He's been a part of Team Queso for his entire life of Clash Royale, and you know this matters so much to him to bring home a championship, not just for himself, but for the organization and for the thousands of fans in Spain.
And you talk about the love that the organization, that Team Queso has for these veterans on the squad, and Cuchii and Benny. And, when we sat down with any of their coaches, whether it was in China, whether it was in Japan, whether it was in Japan or here in the States, their faith and their adoration for Benny and Cuchii is almost unrivaled when you talk about an organization's faith in guys that haven't always been S-tier players.
Well, Team Queso is really big about developing their own internal talent, and that's part of why bringing in Azealis was kind of, I guess he had worn the Team Queso jersey in the past before CRL, but bringing him back in was maybe a bit of a surprise. Of course, it worked out very well with him becoming a 2v2 monster, but a lot of these guys, they came up within the system, within the community of Team Queso, and they're very proud to wear the blue and yellow.
So here we go, Cuchii going with that Valkyrie, Ice Wizard, most likely Graveyard win condition deck. Can't imagine much else. And then XopXsam rocking out his, his teammate's biggest nightmare in the Giant Skeleton.
Zappy's split 2 to the right, 1 to the left with 33 seconds left in regulation time, and sets up another Giant Skeleton in the back, does Sam.
Oh, and look at that. Fisherman, does not protect the bowler. Thought the Fisherman was going to pull the bowler out of that Death Bomb range from the Giant Skeleton. 2 Zappies to the right-hand side. That Ice Wizard cycled about 4 tiles too low. Cuchii, I think, could have been able to pull double duty there, but really much more focused on this big push coming across the bridge.
And Poison NATO all forced to work on that left-hand side, so what does Sam do? Royal Giant, Zappies, Fisherman to the right. I don't think Cuchii can do anything about this.
No, that was a really horrible tornado on Cuchii. It really was. That was the reason he's going to lose this game right now. He had the defense locked down basically already. That tornado was a massive, massive overspend, and you can see right there a little smile on his face going, man, I totally dropped the ball on that.